Hello everyone, thanks for dropping by. It's just a quick video to let you know I won't be putting any Battlefield 4 game footage on my channel for the moment. The reason is I tried 5 times on Sunday to get some recorded matches, both with the maps that came with the game and the 4 maps from the Second Assault DLC expansion, and every time on recording MP4 60 frames a second at 720p, I got so far into the match and sometimes without firing a single shot, and then the match and the game just locked up. I don't know what's going on, but even the commentary, you know, the game commentary, all of a sudden talking, and then suddenly and then it just locks. It unlocks again, and then maybe 5-10 minutes later it does it again. But the commentary I'm speaking to the microphone just gets knocked off after the first time it's locked, so I just don't know what's going on. I think that the software in the action game recording software just doesn't like the software of Battlefield 4. I've got 1 day left on this trial version, and then I'll have to, it wants me to purchase the full home use commercial version. But if this is gonna happen with the commercial version, I don't want to waste my money doing that, because I want to record Battlefield 4 game software while I still can. Regarding Battlefield 4, I've been reading a lot of reports on the various forums and seeing some reports from other bloggers like this on the YouTube, and they all seem to say that the game was rushed with the DLC coming out one after another. As you know, we've got the Carrier Assault DLC been released, and in the summer, about between here and June, we're going to have the Dragon's Teeth, and then probably just a little before August, to finish off, we've got the final one for another 12 quid. Everybody says it's rushed, and the reason is that, let's bring that up, screensaver. Everybody's saying that it's rushed, and the reason is that DICE is already working on Star Wars Battlefront, and they just want Modern Warfare, Battlefield 4 out the way and done with. It's the game itself. I've seen videos of people analysing the game, and Battlefield 4 is just still as buggy as hell, with no hit registration, and the net code is all over the place. But EA just doesn't want that. EA wants Battlefield 4 out the way so it can concentrate on Star Wars Battlefront to coincide with the new Star Wars movie that's going to be released in 2016. Which brings me to a question. DICE is most notable for making first-person shooters, i.e. Battlefield. Will this new Star Wars Battlefront game be a first-person shooter, or like the other Star Wars Battlefront games, a third-person shooter? The reason I ask is, those of you who are PC gamers, you might remember the custom mod which was made using the mod tools that were supplied with Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, in that they transferred the Modern Warfare setting into a Star Wars setting. I think nobody plays on those servers anymore, but that was quite good, and a totally different type of first-person shooter. As I've commented on previous videos, Modern Warfare shooters are now, there's a glut of them, and there's not so many sci-fi shooters. There's Halo, but that's for the Xbox crowd, and the only other one that I know is Dust 514, but that's for the PlayStation, and that's sort of on thin ice considering all the financial problems that Sony's had. Seeing last year they lost $5 billion, and a couple of years before that they lost $7.9 billion, so Sony's in dire financial trouble. I know there's PlanetSide, but what I've seen of PlanetSide on the YouTube channels of gameplay, I don't think much of it, and as you all know, MAG has gone down the toilet, and that's no longer going because all the servers have been switched off. I just think that we're about to see a change in first-person shooters. If DICE has Star Wars as like Battlefield, but with Star Wars weaponry and a Star Wars setting and that, but if that's going to be as rushed out as the Battlefield 4 is, then there'll be lots of complaining about that. As it is, DICE has already switched developers onto making this game, and the rest are just charting up the DLC to palm it off to the plain public so they can get more. For EA, if Star Wars is not a first-person shooter, then I won't be getting it, but if it is, I might think about it, because I'm getting a bit fed up with Battlefield 4. Okay, it's a good game and that, but a lot of it seems to be rinse and repeat with just different settings, and it's alright, but there's such a glut of modern warfare shooters. I was tossing my options to buy Arma 3 instead of Battlefield 4, but having seen gameplay of Arma 3, I thought, no, I'll stick with Battlefield 4 because that's what I grew up with the first-person shooters, namely the Battlefield 2. But as it is, Battlefield 4 is nothing like Battlefield 2. Only the graphics are improved and the destruction elements, so we'll have to see what Star Wars Battlefront, is like, but that's my take of why this game and the DLC has been pushed onto the public to get it out of the way, so EA can start the hype train for one of the most hype movies that's going to be coming along to get the money. You know how EA is. Anyway, I'm going off on a tangent now. I essentially just wanted to say that there won't be any Battlefield 4 gameplay. I tried EVE Online gameplay with 1080p, and as you know, the try with 720p, it makes all the text in the drop down menus garbled up and you can't read them, but you can read them on 1080p. But as I found out earlier, YouTube doesn't like AVI, so I won't be doing any more EVE Online gameplay at 720, but I'll have to find a software package for recording gameplay that allows me to upload it to my channel. Otherwise I've got to buy another software package to convert the AVI to a format with codecs that YouTube likes, which either means buying a different sort of recording software or keeping up with this one, getting a commercial version and getting a different version, another piece of software. That means two lots of software, but I don't want to do that, else that'd be just a waste of money. Anyway, I'm rambling now, so I just thought I'd let you know what's going on. You know the routine. Like, dislike, whatever you want to do. All up to you, so until the next time, bye.